Lagos is hot. What is it? Whew. Welcome to Kayla Uncensored. I'm telling you, the heat there. So today's video is essentially about me showing you how I do my makeup. And what is most important is I have oily skin. Well, actually, my dermatologist says I have combination skin. But with the way I oil out, I just leave that oily. But I think it's a combination skin, but super oily at the T-zone areas. So I have oily skin, I've got skin tags, I've got fine lines, I'm over 30 years old. So I just want to show you how I've been able to find a balance with how I wear my makeup in Africa, in the humid areas, because it's super hot. So when you're done applying your makeup, you're going to go out. I mean, of course, you go out in your car with the AC or whatever, but definitely if you're moving around, you're going to face the sun somehow. So if you have really oily skin, you know that you have to prep and take care of your skin before you put on your makeup. So I'm going to show you how I do mine, and I hope you enjoy this video. Alright, so I'm going to kick off with using a toner. It balances out my pHs from Neutrogena. I'm using that to tone out my skin, and then I'm going to moisturize next with Lavayana moisturizer in 50 plus SPF. I'm also going to put that on my neck. It's so important if you have oily skin to actually moisturize. I'm also going in with my Clarins Daytime Moisturizer, and this has got 15 plus SPF as well. Yes, I'm dosing up on it because it's great for my skin. You need to prepare your skin for the day. I'm using the Becca primer. This is so good. I'm in love with it. I love it because it keeps my face on for about an hour, 20 minutes before I start oiling out. Before I discovered this product, it takes me about 10-15 minutes after using my makeup, I start oiling out. So this has been such a lifesaver for a really long time. I love this primer so much. So my face is good to go, and we're going to kick off with moisturizing my lips. I'm using the moisturizer from the Baby Lips from Maybelline. Yes, okay. This foundation I'm using today is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's matte, and you gotta shake it, because the funny thing is this foundation didn't come with a pump, so I'm going to just apply a little. I can't show you the measurement, but just a little that is going to give me the coverage that I need. Now, this foundation is not full coverage, so as you can see, it doesn't cover your blemish or whatever. I am not using any concealer or anything before now because, like I said, this is my day-to-day makeup, and then I have oily skin, so I try to keep my products minimal every day so that I can allow my skin breathe as well. So this foundation is what I'm going to use for my entire face. As you can see, I'm extending it to my neck as well to make sure that it gets there. And yeah, awesome. It's hot. I was filming in very hot condition. I'm still new to this game. I didn't realize there's some tricks that I could use to make this even easier. Now I'm applying the LA Girl concealer in Fawn. The LA Girl concealer in Fawn, yeah, it's Fawn. And I used to use the NARS concealer for a long time, but I found out that after a while using my makeup and going up about town, I usually get that crease under my eye, and it used to piss me off because I have lines. But a couple of makeup artists really recommended this, and this has been working so far. Like when I use this concealer, I go through my day easy without any creases, okay? And I think it's also important, how you set after using your concealer. That could also limit the way the creasing takes place. Now, if you have really oily skin, you have to also be very careful with your brushes. Make sure you use a good brush. This brush is from House of Tara. I've had it for almost 4 years. I'm not sure they make these brushes anymore, but you can check House of Tara and check. This brush is amazing. I substitute between this brush and a beauty blender. Up next, I am going in with the Maybelline Clear Smooth powder in Cacao. Big Onokoya, the artistic director of Maybelline, made this powder really famous. I remember that time some years ago, it was all about cacao it for contouring, and I still use mine. I still got this product, so I still use it. And then up next, I'm going to contour my nose. It's one of the hardest things that I find because my nose is quite wide. So, but over time, I've kind of learned the trick. Well, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. This brush I'm using to contour is from a brush set my sister gave me some time ago. Ladies, if you are over 30 and you have skin issues, oily skin and all the drama that comes with, problem skin, you need to know that applying makeup is sometimes a chore. Up next, so what you can see me doing now is I'm using my Laura Mercier highlighting powder. I mix it with my Ben Nye powder because I'm not about to throw that powder away. Nobody uses it anymore, but I still use mine. So I mix it a little bit with my Laura Mercier until it finishes. You can see it was almost finished to set my powder. I try not to use a lot of product when I'm setting because, sometimes when you set too much, it gives you that whitish feel and it's not really cool. I think I overdid it on that side. But guess what? That's where the power of blending comes in. Because all you need to do is blend, blend, blend. I'm touching up with the contour brush. That's my Real Technique brush. I've had that brush for a while. Now it's time for my brows. I'm using a spoolie to set my brows, like just put it in order, arrange it so that I can get ready to use my brow pencil. This one is from Sephora. I got it on my trip, but before I got this product, I use a Nigerian makeup brand. It's called Yanga Beauty. They have a brow pencil called the Browvolution, which is really good, not bad at all. I use that, but it's finished, so I just bought this while I was away, and it's not bad. I like the color. It's not too dark, it's not too light. I think it's the perfect shade that I want. Okay, so I use that in filling out my brows. With brows, you know how you have that technique where you have the after your eyeball, etc. I'm just too much of a tomboy to bother, to be honest. So I just follow the line, the direction at which my brow grows, and with that, I use that to fill in my brows, to be honest. And that is why maybe my brows are never perfect. But then again, sometimes imperfection is cute. So I fill in my brows real nice, as you can see, and I'm shuttling between my brow pencil and a spoolie to do the job. Now I want to just clean out the brows. So I use the Bobbi Brown concealer. That was introduced to me by a makeup artist. I've been using this product for about 3 years now. I just use it to clean out the underneath my brows. I don't do this every day, guys, because it's just work. So I do this sometimes, depends on how I feel. Sometimes I just fill in my brows and keep it moving. But today, for the purpose of this video, I am doing that. I'm cleaning out my brows, and I use this brush to just kind of clean it out and smoothen it and just make it very clean. Okay, and then so this is quite interesting, guys. I do not like eyeshadows. I don't like colors on my eyes. For the longest time, I've just been using this. I have maybe about 5 different neutral palettes from different brands, which I use if I am going out. But on a normal day, I use my Maybelline Clear Smooth powder in cacao to actually as a shadow. It's so crazy, but I love it because it's super cool. Please, if you have any recommendations of any brown eyeshadow, please let me know, because I never seem to find a good one. Okay, I'm using the Yanga Beauty liquid eyeliner. This is one of my favorite makeup products, by the way. I mean the liquid eyeliner itself. I've been using liquid eyeliner since I was 16 years old. I love it, and which is why, even though I have a gel liner, it's just hard for me. This is my holy grail. And you know what? The funny thing is, I have no definite technique of application, all right, the way I apply it. Because I've been doing this for such a long time, I just go with the flow. So today's look, it's like a half winged liner. Sometimes I go full, sometimes I just go halfway. It really just depends on how I feel. Now I'm cleaning out my the excess powder from the setting powder that I put earlier on with a black opal powder that I was given. I don't really like lining my waterline, but I just got this product from Lancome. I attended the event and the goodie bag was lit, guys. So this eyeliner was also one of it. So I just decided to use it. Not really a big fan. You see now, I'm finding myself. This thing stresses me out. Ask any makeup artist. They know I don't like when they do that. I pretty much do it myself. I'm using this brush. I got this as a gift to just kind of like smoothing out the contouring process I had earlier on, because I do not like to see the harsh lines. I'm using a clean spoolie to brush my semi-permanent lashes because I really can't do the stress of using falsies. It is just too much work for me, and I just don't like too much activity around my eye area. The Lancome shadow palette is what I'm using. I really like this type of makeup, putting color on your tear duct. I love it. So I'm using the gold color from the palette for my tear duct, and then I'm using a MAC blush to just put on my lip, my cheeks. I don't like anything that's too much. And then I'm using the MAC Gold Deposit highlighter, which is one of my favorites right now. I love it. Before now, I still use it. I use the Hegai and Esther Perfection kit. That's what I use for the highlighter kit. For my lips, you can see that I didn't line my lips because I really don't want to. I just want to keep it simple and smooth. This is a MAC lipstick. And then I'm going to top up with the Lancome lip gloss, but it's a matte lip gloss. I used to be really, really big on matte, but now I'm beginning to really like gloss, some gloss. I tried out something from Clarins, the gloss, and I just fell in love. And then I really like the new Fenty Beauty gloss as well, so I'm kind of getting into gloss. Okay, so now that I'm done, I'm just sweeping my face with a big brush. There isn't really any product on that brush, to be honest, because I'm just kind of like smoothing out everything. And then I'm just going to set my makeup with the Urban Decay spray. What is this thing called? Spray finish. Oh gosh, Kayla. Anyway, I'm going to use setting spray. I remember. I'm not going to give up. Setting spray. Then I got this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brush. I don't know, it's, you dip it in the brow, in the dip, and you put it on your brows to set it. Makes it look nice. And then I'm using the Clarins for my bottom lashes, and there you go. There goes my makeup. I hope you like it. Please give me a thumbs up. Please, I'm actually begging for this. And then please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching. This is me. Have a lovely day. Bye.